Good morning, students. This is KKR, your maths teacher. So today we are going to discussing about matrices. This is one of the important and easiest topic in the intermediate syllabus. So based on this matrices, we can expect three questions in mains and advance also. Okay. So the matrix is invented by James Joseph Sylvester. He is great mathematician. Okay, he is great mathematician. So the formal definition of matrix is nothing but a matrix is a rectangular array of numbers, symbols, or expressions arranged in rows and columns. Here, rectangular arrays means the numbers, symbols, or expressions should be arranged in rectangular form. Arrays means arrangement, rectangular arrangement. Okay, that arrangement is called a matrix. Generally, numbers are according to mathematically, we are going to arrange only numbers. If you want to arrange symbols or expressions, also you can fill. Okay, that means here I gave this here three blank places, here three blank places. See, observe here. This after drawn these blank places like this, it will be in the form of rectangle, but these blank places are in uniformly. If you observe the horizontal lines, these are called the horizontal lines, these are called the vertical lines. So first horizontal line, that means first horizontal line, generally horizontal line is called a row, just remember. Vertical lines are called columns. Okay, so this is first row, this is second row, this is first column, second column, third column. Once you observe first row, how it will be arranged, in the same way second row also arranged. That means the gaps between the blank places are uniform. Okay, like this arrangement is called a matrix. That means here blank places means in the blank places, if you imagine, you are filling some numbers or symbols or expressions. So like this arrangement is called a matrix. In another way, if we go only with complex numbers, that means the biggest set of numbers in the universe is called the complex numbers. Okay, according to numbers. Okay, what is complex numbers? If you go with this is some 2i. Here I means imaginary number. I is equal to root over minus 1. It was invented by Euler. Okay, so I is called iota. This I is equal to root over minus 1, or I square is equal to minus 1. Okay, I square is equal minus 1, or I is equal root over minus 1 is called the imaginary number. So in this component, that means the here complex numbers is nothing but the combination of real and imaginary numbers. Okay, the complex number, general form of complex numbers are in the form of a plus ib. Okay, here a is a real number, ib is a complex number, that means imaginary number. This I is called real part, b is called imaginary part. Okay, so the combination of both complex, that means sorry, the combination of both real and imaginary numbers is called a complex number. Actually we have one topic in intermediate second year about complex numbers. In that complex numbers topic, you can understand very clearly about the complex numbers. Until you just remember how it will be in the form of complex number. Okay, so it is in the form of a plus ib. And one more thing you can remember, every real number is a complex number, but every complex number need not be a real number, because of, for suppose 2 is there one number. Okay, this 2 I can write in the form of complex number, that means 2 plus 0 I. So 0 into anything is 0, so it is imaginary part, it is real part. Okay, 2 plus 0 I is a complex number. Okay, every number you can write like this. Okay, every real number you can write as a complex number, but every complex number need not be a real number. For suppose take 3 plus 4i. So 3 plus 4i is not a real number. So that means here this 2 is a real number, we can write as a complex number, but complex number need not be a real number, just remember. Okay, now if the complex numbers, same definition, same meaning, if the complex numbers are arranged in the shape of rectangle, same meaning, shape of rectangle means like this. Okay, that arrangement is called matrices. The arrangement is enclosed, actually I didn't enclose here. The arrangement is enclosed with the closed brackets or open brackets or this symbol, double lines. Okay, double vertical lines. So generally take one example. So I am arranging 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, 4 here. So if this arrangement is in uniform in a square form, actually I told you rectangular form, but here square is there. One thing you remember, a square satisfies all properties of rectangle. Okay, so that means that arrangement may be in rectangle or square, no problem. Okay, so and this arrangement enclosed with these brackets. Same here we can write open brackets also. Same here we can write as like this symbol. So this is called a matrix. Okay, so for suppose one more thing, complex numbers, using complex numbers also with expressions, symbols, whatever maybe you can fill, no problem. Here 1 plus I, here 2 plus 3i, here minus 1. See, observe here. Okay, so in the same, in second row uniformly, that means it follows first row, 1 plus I 0, same gap, 2 plus 3i 1, minus 1 2. So this is also a matrix. This is also we can enclose with any one of these symbols. Okay, see, once you remember, for suppose here 2 is there, 3 is there, 4 is there, 5 is there, 7 is there. So if you close like this, that means if you write like this is not a rectangle. It is because of here if you fill this blank place also, then it will be rectangle. So that means it is not a matrix. It is not a matrix. And you understand one thing, the between the elements you are just giving gaps, not keeping any full stop or commas. So don't keep full stop or commas between the elements in the matrix. Okay, so this is very easiest definition of the matrix. So with explanation, with example. So next one, in the matrix horizontal lines are called rows. Already I told you, in the matrix horizontal lines are called rows and vertical lines are called columns. So next point, if number of rows is m and number of columns is n, then the order of the matrix is m by n. How you call? M by n. So don't call m into n or m cross n. Okay, this is called m by n. Once you see here how many horizontal lines are there? One horizontal line. That means number of rows is here 1 2. 2 rows are there. So how many columns are there? First column, second column, 2 columns are there. Then the order of this matrix is nothing but 2 by 2. And here number of rows, 1 row, 2 rows. So 2 rows are there, and this is first column, second column, third column. So 2 rows and 3 columns are there. So the order of this matrix is nothing but 2 by 3. Okay, next one, we read this m by n as, that means m cross here into is there, whatever the symbol, just this one is as m by n. Don't read with any another. Okay, next one, the numbers in the matrix are called the elements or entries of the matrix. That means, so here 1 2 3 4 are there, these are called numbers. These numbers are called elements or entries of the matrix. What you call this are elements or entries. So this is first entry, second entry, third entry, fourth entry, like that. Okay, how you call I will explain later. Okay, So these are called the elements or entries of the matrix. Next one, general matrix. A matrix A of order m by n is usually written in the following manner. See here, general matrix means generally a matrices are denoted with the capital letters of the alphabets. That means capital A, capital B, capital C, whatever maybe you can take. So the matrix A of order m by n. Here m by n means, so number of rows is equal to m and number of columns is equal to n. Already just understand. So first in the order m by n, first one shows to you number of rows, second one shows to you number of columns. Okay, so here capital A is equal to this total we can write as this symbol only, short method. So A is equal to, so Aij, keep the closed bracket or open bracket, no problem. Okay, with the order m by n. So how you expand this one? So this is called the general matrix. Okay, so how you expand? Here I means it shows the element of first row or second row or third row or fourth row or fifth row, whatever may be, mth row up to, because of m rows are there and n columns are there. This I shows rows of the row of the element, j shows column of the element. So that means how you arrangement means, here we should write first element keeping m as 1 and keeping n as 1, and you write here a11. So fix the I same 1 only, because of you are going to writing the first row elements. So I is equal to 1 and j you can write as 1, 2, 3, 4 up to number of columns how many are there, that much you have to write. So a11. Next one, a12 gives first row second column element. This is second column also. Next you write a13, that means first row third column element. Next and so on, you have to write a1n, that means first row nth column element. Okay, next, so first row finished because of here only n columns are there. That means when you are writing like this, so this first position 1 1 1 shows first row, and the second position 1 2 3 and so on shows, so this is first column, second column, third column up to nth column. So here m by n means here n columns you have to write, so you have to write a11, a12, a13 and so on, a1n. Next one, to write second row elements, so first a2 you have to write, and same with n is equal to 1, so a21. Next same 2, I is fixed 2 and n is j is equal to 2. Okay, that means here we have to write n up to n numbers. Okay, so a21, a22, a23 and so on, a2n. Next one, take I is equal to 3, that is fixed for third row, and j is variated up to n, 1 to n. So a31, a32, a33 and so on, a3n. Next and so on, you cannot write all the elements, you cannot write, so you cannot write all the rows also. Okay, that means just I am going to last row. So last row means take I is equal to m. So take I is equal to m and n is variated from 1 to n. That means am1, am2, am3 and so on, you have to write amn. Now you observe, so how many rows are there? 1 2 3 up to m rows, so m. And how many columns? 1 2 3 and so on n, that means m by n. So this is the short form, a is equal to aij m by n. This is nothing but general matrix of any order m by n. Okay, the element aij in the matrix A belongs to ith row and jth column. That means, for suppose if you go to a33, if you want to write small a3, generally matrices denoted with capital letters and elements are denoted with r, that means entries are denoted with small letters aij, like that. So if you go to a33, where you have to do? So directly a33 means we have to go with third row directly. First, second, third row, you go to third row and go to here, what is the column? 3. So go to third column. So 1 2 3 third column, where these two intersect, that is our a33 element. If you want to find out A32. A32 means third row and second column. This is this one. If you want to find out A13, A13 means first row and third column element. First row, third column element is this one, A13. Okay. So this is the way to find out the element in that matrix. So generally in questions also they may ask find the something about he will ask with condition, some condition about Aij, that means A23, A34, A55, whatever may be. Okay na? So that means we have to identify how to identify the element, that is also important in the matrix. Okay. Here example, one example with this one. If A is equal to Aij 2 by 3. Okay, Aij 2 by 3 short form they given. That means here, so number of rows is equal to 2, number of columns is equal to 3. Okay, such that Aij is equal to 2i plus 3j. Then find this matrix is asking. So I didn't write a total question. So here ending is then find the matrix A. Here the condition they given 2i plus 3j. With 2i plus 3j we have to write the all entries of that matrix. So first how to write this Aij 2i3. So this Aij 2i3 means here we have to write 2 rows and 3 columns. So first row how to write A11, A12, A13, because of number of columns is equal to 3 means we have to write up to A13, and go to second row. So A21, A22, A23. So here number of rows also here 2, total number of rows 2. So just you stop. So number of columns is 3 means up to you have to write A23. So this is a 2 by 3 matrix. Now we have to write the all entries of this matrix by using this condition 2i plus 3j. So here A11, here I is equal to 1, j is equal to 1. This is also one of the important model question for MSET and IP. So they won't expect in mains and advanced question, very simple question. So this is 2 into 1 plus 3 into 1. 1 we have to substitute in the place of I comma j to get the A11 element. So that is 2 into 1 plus 3 into 1. Next, to get the value of A12, substitute I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 2. That means 2 into 1 plus 3 into 2. Next, A13. That means 2 into 1 plus 3 into 3. Okay. Next one, A21. 2 into 1 plus 3 into 2. Sorry, A21 means 2 into 2 plus 3 into 1. Next, A22 means 2 into 2 plus 3 into 2. A23 means 2 into 2 plus 3 into 2 into 2 plus 3 into 3. Simplify what you get. 2 plus 3 5, 2 plus 6 8, 2 plus 9 11. So 4 plus 3 7, 4 plus 6 10, 4 plus 9 13. So this is the 2 by 3 matrix according to given condition. Okay. Next question is based on this one. A is equal to Aij 3 by 2 such that Aij is equal to I square minus j square. So you can do this problem. So it is 3 by 2 matrix. 3 by 2 means so we have to write 3 rows and 2 columns. So first row elements are A11, that means I is equal to 1, j is equal to 1. Next I is equal to 1, j is equal to 2. Number of columns is equal to only just A1 to up to. You write. Okay. Next second row elements A21, A22. Third row elements A31, A32. So to get the values of these entries, just you follow this condition I square minus j square. That means 1 square minus 1 square. That means A11 means 1 square minus 1 square. A22 means so that means sorry, here A12 is next one. A12 means A1 square minus 2 square. Next A21 means 2 square minus 1 square. A22 means 2 square minus 2 square. A31 means 3 square minus 1 square. A32 means 3 square minus 2 square. Just to stop. Simplify. 1 square minus 1 square 0. 1 square minus 2 square 4. 1 minus 4 minus 3. 4 minus 1 3. 2 square minus 2 square 0. 3 square minus 1, that means 9 minus 1 8. 3 square minus 4, that means 9 minus 4 5. So this is the answer for this question, second question. Okay. So just you remember, I conclude this concept. If the matrix is m by n, if the matrix is m by n, that means order is m by n, number of rows is equal to m, number of columns is equal to n, then total number of elements in the matrix is m into n. This is called m into n. That means number of rows m, number of columns n, that is m into n. Number of rows is 2, number of columns is 3. 2 by 3 matrix, then it gives 2 into 3, that is equal to 6. If you take the example, here you are going to finding 2 by 3 matrix. How many entries we have? This is 2 by 3 matrix. How many entries? What you have to get? 2 3s are 6. See here, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Here 3 by 2, that means 3 into 2 6 entries we should get in the matrix, our required matrix. So how many entries? 1 2 3 4 5 6, same answer. So next one, if the number of elements in the matrix is 15, the possible set of order of matrix is 1 by 15, 3 by 5, 5 by 3, 15 by 1. See here, if the total number of elements in the matrix is 15,